Hello, welcome to my blog. It's on a train, and unfortunately I have this paper, and it's with Hamas leader. I don't know why they give him such headlines. He says, I don't want more wars. He said 22 in Israeli jail, released in a deal to release the soldier Shalit, and now he's encouraging the violence on the fence. He says war is not our interest, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Do you trust him? I don't. It's really sad the way they're really willing to sacrifice, but I don't know what the point is. And they ask him, 80% of the people in Gaza are living off humanitarian help and 50% are hungry. Don't you think you have a responsibility for the situation? He says the responsibility is the one who closed the border. My responsibility is to cooperate, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. They have other borders that are open, don't they? And that's the Egyptians don't want an open border with them either, so you wonder why. So the people on the border want to leave because of the pollution from the fires. And Angela Merkel sort of this stunning photo came to a one-day visit. What else? Russia brings rockets to Syria, great. And the widow of Eli Cohen, who was a spy, executed in Syria, Israeli spy, asks Assad for bones before she dies. It's very sad. Nobel Prize winning. One is anti-Zionist. One of them, I think, is a Jew. And one of them, two of them are pro, like they're cooperating with science projects. Buying a mobile phone in Israel, there is a bias against elderly people. They try to take advantage. It's sad. They did research and they had an elderly person, and then they had somebody, just a young person asking, and they found a gap. It's very sad. Take advantage of elderly people when they're selling the mobile phone deals. Then Trump making fun of the complainer. I think he has dramatic, he should have been in, he was in TV shows. I thought he was quite entertaining, and I think he has a point. I mean, she really just she has a beer, she can't remember. I think she mocks the whole point of women complaining about real attacks. I don't know. I mean, the way she talks, if you listen to her, it's I don't know, she's making fun of herself if she thinks she could just make allegations without anything. What else? It seems that there was an electrical bike accident, and there was somebody else involved because he shouldn't have taken him on the electrical bike. It was unsafe. It's very unsafe, and now they're changing the law, hopefully, making it impossible they have to have a license to get it. And maybe they will be able to also have new regulations, because at the moment it's complete chaos. Okay, caricature. Netanyahu says, you have to taste the soup. She says, thank you, but I am invited to a Bedouin chafla in Khan el Khamar. That's referring to, they want to take down a Bedouin village. They say it's illegally built. So, yeah. like story. Coexistence from the heart. The parents of a Jewish baby that died from a disease donated the heart to a Palestinian baby in life danger who needs a heart transplant. I don't know if it was like intentional, but it's a very interesting gesture, isn't it? I once saw a documentary about a Palestinian who donated his son's various body parts, and then he met with the families that he saved, and it was really interesting because there were like different ethnic groups. It's quite an interesting documentary. So this takes place also. What else? Flu shots. I never take them. I'm against shots. A love story between two people who have post-trauma from the army. Who doesn't? I'm joking. They have a special village for people who have post-trauma. Most of the roads in Israel have been built tens of years ago when the cars were slow. Today we have very fast cars and people, if you avoid the speeding, all kinds of things about car driving, I'm not sure. We looked at where's the elderly population in Israel. So it's Bat Yam, Haifa, and Ramat Gan. Elderly people. Haifa is 20% elderly people. It's true, Tel Aviv is very, very young. International Senior Citizen Day. Tel Aviv, there are only 15% of the city are elderly people over 65. That's the definition. So there's 1 million in Israel at the end of 2017. 1 million people over 65. 11% of the country. Japan has 27% elderly people, Germany 22%, Italy 21%. Because of the number of children, there's a lot of children, the percent of 65 is relatively smaller. Because we have like almost 30% children till the age of 14. It's very high compared to developed countries. And according to forecast, by the year 2040, there will be more. There will be almost 2 million. At the end of statistics, the end of 2017, the Jews were, well, look outside now while I talk. The Jewish population was 87% from the 65, and the Arabs only 8.4. Women are 55% of the senior citizens, men 44. 60% of the senior citizens in Israel are married, and a quarter are widowers. With the men, 77% are married and 10% are widowers. Sorry, women 60% are married, men are 77% married and 10% widowers. More than a fifth, 21%, are part of the workforce in Israel still. 30% men, 14% women. And 85% of the 65 years old and older are very satisfied. And 70% are economically also satisfied. So we're looking at percentage. Japan almost 28%, Germany 22%, Italy, US 15.6%, Israel has, and China has less senior citizens. Interesting, because they only have one China. So that's the news for today. Thank you for joining me reading it in the train. Yep, and that's it. So, a heartwarming story in Nazareth. The inspectors, the municipality inspectors, worked for more than 2 hours to save kittens. They were caught in a parked car, and they saw that the kittens were hiding inside a place that's difficult. The